Imagine you spent 8 years in medical school, took on $200,000 in student debt, and now work 80-hour weeks saving lives. Your hands shake from exhaustion, but you keep going because that's what heroes do, right? Now meet Jessica. She's 22. She dropped out of community college because she didn't see the point. This morning, she filmed herself doing a 15-second dance in a crop top, posted it, and just got paid $50,000 for a brand deal. $50,000. This isn't a glitch. This is 2026. And the system your parents told you to trust, go to school, get a good job, work hard, that system just made a dancing teenager richer than the man who saved your grandmother's life last week. Before you type, "but doctors are essential" in the comments, I know, I agree. That's what makes this so disgusting. And that's exactly why you need to watch the next 12 minutes. Because if you're still playing by the old rules, you're not a hero. You're just prey. Let's look at the math your guidance counselor never showed you. A neurosurgeon, top 1% of earners in medicine, averages $400,000 a year after 12 years of training. A mid-tier TikToker with 5 million followers? That's entry level. They clear $1.2 million annually from brand deals alone. How? Because we've shifted from an economy of scarcity to an economy of attention. In the industrial age, value came from physical labor. In the information age, value came from knowledge. But in 2026, value comes from one thing only: eyeballs. And a dancing teenager gets more eyeballs in 1 minute than a surgeon gets in a lifetime. Here's a number that will ruin your day. In 2025, the top 10 TikTok creators earned a combined $300 million. That's more than the annual GDP of 2 entire countries. Meanwhile, real wages for doctors, adjusted for inflation, have actually dropped 8% since 2020. You're getting poorer while teenagers buy islands. Here's the part that hurts. It's not that these kids are lucky, it's that they understood the assignment while we were busy respecting the system. They saw that in 2026, relevance is currency. And the algorithm doesn't care if you saved a life today. It only cares if you made someone feel something. You want to blame Jessica? Go ahead. It's easy. But she didn't create this system. She's just surfing the wave. The people who built the wave, they wear suits. They sit on boards, and they've been lying to you for 40 years. Since 1980, productivity in America has skyrocketed by 80%. You know what wages did? Up 20%. Almost all of that 60% gap pocketed by the top 1% and corporations. They told you if you worked harder, you'd get ahead. But the data says the opposite. The harder you worked, the richer they got. And what did they give you for your loyalty? A pizza party, a $25 gift card to a chain restaurant, a thank you email from someone who makes 400 times your salary. Meanwhile, they're spending billions advertising on TikTok, literally funding the very platform that's making your degree obsolete. They're paying Jessica to dance while paying you to shut up. But here's the twist they didn't expect. By making everyone believe that a degree was the only path, they created a vacuum, a desperate hunger for another way. And into that vacuum stepped the creators, the stupid kids, the ones who were too lazy to play a rigged game. And now, they're not just rich, they're free, while you're still asking for permission to take vacation. This isn't about TikTokers versus doctors. That's a distraction. This is about a fundamental question. What is value? Is it what you contribute to society, or is it what the market decides to pay? Because if it's contribution, our system is broken beyond repair. If it's the market, well, the market has spoken, and it has a strange sense of humor. Some say this is the ultimate meritocracy. For the first time in history, a kid in rural Alabama with just a phone can out-earn a Wall Street banker. No nepotism, no Ivy League acceptance letter, just pure, brutal, democratic attention. If you can make people laugh, cry, or think, you win. Isn't that fair? But others warn this is the end of civilization, that we're trading substance for spectacle, that when a brain surgeon can't afford a house but a guy who eats hot peppers for views can buy an island, something has rotted. They argue we're raising generations who believe being famous is a career goal and being an expert is for suckers. And maybe they're right. Here's what neither side wants to admit. The TikTokers aren't the problem. The corporations aren't even the problem. The problem is us. We built a world where we have more content than hours in the day, and we chose to reward the loudest, not the wisest. We voted with our thumbs, and Jessica won. So before you get angry, ask yourself, how many educational videos did you scroll past today to watch a girl dancing? Maybe hard work isn't dead. Maybe it just evolved. Maybe the doctor's hard work is now invisible, while the creator's hard work is entertainment. The tragedy isn't that the TikToker is rich. The tragedy is that we've decided the doctor's work is worth less than a distraction. And until we, as a society, fix that metric, the clowns will keep winning, and the heroes will keep burning out, alone, wondering where they went wrong. So here's my question to you, and I want you to type it in the comments right now. Don't just think it, type it. Are you angry at Jessica, or are you angry at the mirror? Because if she's stupid, what does that make the billions of us who gave her our attention? What does that make a system that rewards her more than a healer? Option 1, TikTokers are destroying society. Option 2, stop hating, adapt or die. Option 3, the doctor is the real hero, and this is a tragedy. I don't care which side you're on. I care that you choose a side. Comment it now. Let's fight. Let's figure this out together, because the future is whatever we decide to pay attention to. I'll see you in the comments. I'll be the one arguing with everyone.